Welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support while you go through the divorce process. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hi, and welcome back to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to tackle a topic that can feel pretty daunting, and that's the cost of divorce. I mean, let's face it, divorce is rarely cheap, but really, let's take a look at things. And in this episode, we're going to equip you with the knowledge to navigate the financial aspects of really ending your marriage. When we look at understanding the breakdown, because the cost of divorce varies widely depending on several factors. So let's take a look at some of these key players. First, you got attorney fees. And this is typically the biggest expense. Lawyer hourly rates can range significantly depending on experience and location. The complexity of your case also plays a role. Contested divorces with child custody battles or significant assets will naturally cost more. Then you got things like court fees. So you're going to have filing fees, court costs, really for hearings, and potential expert witness fees can really add up in the end. And let's not leave out other expenses. These can include costs for, say, document retrieval, appraisals, like if you're selling a house, and mediation if chosen as an alternative to the actual litigation process. But there can also be some hidden costs. So let's look at how we get beyond the immediate financial outlay and consider some of these hidden costs to keep you in the know. First, there's taxes. When you divide assets like retirement accounts, there could be tax implications. So you're going to want to consult a tax advisor to understand potential consequences. There's impact on credit score. Divorce can negatively impact your credit score, especially if you have joint debts. So you're going to want to develop a plan to manage credit post-divorce. And we've got emotional toll. Divorce can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. So consider therapy or support groups to manage stress and cope with the emotional journey. So how can we manage costs? Well, let's look at some ways to keep the costs of divorce under control. First, communicate with your spouse. If you can agree on key issues like asset division and child custody, you can potentially minimize the need for lengthy court battles and the additional legal fees. If you consider mediation, so mediation can be a cost-effective alternative to litigation. A neutral third party helps you and your spouse reach agreements outside of court. And then you do some of the legwork yourself. Gather documents when possible. And this can lessen the workload for your lawyer and potentially reduce their fees. Let's remember there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The cost of divorce is unique in each situation. The best course of action depends on your specific circumstances, the complexity of your case, and the willingness to compromise. So it's pretty critical to have a clear picture of your financial situation before, during, and after divorce. And getting that financial snapshot, here's some steps we can take. And gathering financial documents, tax returns, bank statements, investment statements, and debt records. This, really is going to help you speed up things when it comes to the divorce process, which in the end could save you money. Also, you could consult with a financial advisor. A financial advisor is able to assess your financial situation and help you create a post-divorce budget. They can also help you with different types of accounts and understanding them and how they're going to be broken down as far as, say, the marriage settlement agreement goes. Really, divorce doesn't have to break the bank. It definitely is financial challenging, but with proactive planning and informed decisions, you can manage the costs. It can happen. So if you have any questions, let me know. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. Feel free, leave a comment in the description. I'll get back to you, kind of thing. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Until then, Take care.